Greywolf here with the second video on the How to Play Construction Simulator 2 from the Fanforum and Wiki. Today we're going to be doing a gardening contract, and I'm going to show you a quick way to make this contract a little more effective for you, even without having the articulated dump truck that you need. So we're going to go ahead and take the excavator to the job site. Now, once you start getting vehicles, you want to keep them in the vehicle hall. And you want to make sure that the little wrench and hammer is full. If it's not, your maintenance is going to charge you, and it's going to start coming out of your company bank account pretty heftily. So pull your vehicle out, drive it down to the site, and as well as having the excavator there, you're also going to want to rent a dump truck or some sort of vehicle that will store. I'm actually choosing to take the Mueller asphalt dumper because it's a little bit cheaper on rent and it does the same thing. You can load it with soil. So we're going to rent that. We're going to go to the job site, and once we get to the job site, we're going to bring the excavator, and of course, the first part of the gardening is to scoop up the soil. Now, usually you'll scoop this up, you might put it in a dump truck and then take the soil to the gravel pit, but I suggest that you keep the soil. This contract specifically can save you a couple dollars and make you a couple dollars just by storing all the soil that you collect in this task. Now, as you can see, the Cat front end loader and backhoe does effectively load spoil into the dump trucks, but only the CT660, the T880, and the Mack granite truck, as well as the Mueller asphalt truck. Now, once you've completed this task of the contract, you're going to be digging out the gardening area. And again, you're going to want to back up your dump truck, or in this case, my asphalt dumper. You're going to want to back it up into the area next to your backhoe so that you can load the soil into the asphalt tipper. Now, usually you can, like I said earlier, take the soil and dump it at the gravel pit and you get a couple bucks for it. But what we're going to do here to save time and to make this contract more effective, as well as save money, we're going to load all the soil that we collect from this contract into our dump truck, or in this case, my asphalt dumper, my asphalt truck. Now, make sure that you don't have your bucket raised when you switch the toggle the function, because you're going to have some kind of messed up looking tractor like that, and you don't want that in a game. So here we go. Back up the truck to the backhoe. Now, you want to get as close as possible without being directly on top of the backhoe, because that arm is small and it's going to be a little harder to load if it's too far away. You have to, with the Cat backhoe, really extend as far up as you can so that you can get the bucket over top of the articulated dump truck or the asphalt tipper. Now, we're going to speed through this and show you the next part, which is going to be backing the asphalt tipper into the plot where the customer requested some soil. That doesn't make any sense, I know. We just scooped up some soil, we dug some soil, and now they want soil back in the same spot. That's okay, we'll happily oblige. Now, when you're doing the dump truck or the asphalt tipper in this case, you're going to want to make sure that you do it just about as evenly as possible, because if not, as you can see in the upper right hand corner, the taskbar fills up almost all the way but then stops short. Now, this could kill your timing. This could also waste your money, and the finance cycle's still going. So the best thing to do, after you've loaded up all the spoil, you do not need to go to the gravel pit. You're going to take the backhoe, and you could either use the excavating bucket, or you can take the front end loader of the backhoe and just scrape across the top of it and redistribute the soil accordingly. You see there's another achievement for working for 60 minutes on the game. The other achievement you can get easily is by renting a vehicle. I did not mention that in the first video, but it does give you 5K to start, which is a good bonus, good way to start the game. As you're seeing, I'm just digging off the top. I don't want to dig too much of the spoil, because then it ruins the contract's ability to finish. And you're seeing it in the upper right hand corner, the taskbar is filling up slowly again, but it's going to stall out because now I'm digging into the soil that I wanted to lay for the contract. So we're going to switch to the front end loader, and we're going to load it that way. This just makes a lot more sense. And make sure your bucket isn't completely down, just a little bit above ground level, and scrape across the top. Also make sure that when you dump the spoil or the soil, that it's not outside of the yellow lines, because if it is, it's not going to count, and you're going to have to scoop it up and dump it again. So you can see there, you can double tap the screen and see where you need to work, and that'll be a big help later. And that contract only took us a couple of minutes, and there you go, another achievement, and put that point in your skill tree. Go ahead and look at some more contracts. This is a dump truck contract, and these are very easy to do. If you just get done doing the gardening contract and you have some extra soil, and you see another one that says transport soil from the gravel pit, it will actually save you a couple more dollars on top of what you're already saving by renting vehicles and returning them, as well as doing that gardening contract as many times as possible to be the most effective as you can. And like I said in the first video, make sure that you constantly put all of your points, the first 4 levels, into money and experience on the skill tree. This is going to pay off in the long run. The next skill tree that you'll put points in is the wear skills, and we'll show you that in the next video. So go ahead and jump to the construction site. Don't waste your time because you're renting. You can do these dump truck contracts pretty quickly and effectively, as long as you do them fast. It's going to save you a lot of money. And again, make sure that when you're dumping the soil, that it's inside the yellow lines. If it's outside the yellow lines, it won't count. And also try to make sure that you dump it evenly, because if you don't dump it evenly, you're going to have to redistribute the soil again, and it's not going to complete your contract, and you're going to waste your time. Alright guys, that is it for this video, and I will meet you guys in the next video. Make sure you subscribe to this channel so that you can keep up with the wiki videos that I'll be releasing, the tips and tricks that are available to you. And once you're done with the contract, make sure that you long press the vehicle. You see that one only took us about less than 2 minutes. Long press the vehicle and return it. This is going to give you a little extra cash. You're not going to spend too much on the renting time, and this is going to make the renting most effective to you, as you can see. So again, hit subscribe and watch out for more videos. This is Grey Wolf. See you later.